What is up, y'all? It's your girl Brand New, and I'm back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 12, the reunion part 2. Honey, let's get off into it. Okay, you guys, before we get to whatever they was discussing, honey, at the reunion, Eva clapped back at Kenya and, the rest of the ladies on the show that made a big deal about her and her whole nappy head comment, honey. Let's check out what Eva has to say, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
Hair, you got hair, all God's children got hair. But last night on Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, our very own Eva Marcel, honey, went through they tried to drag this girl through the dirt, honey, when they were talking about hair. Now, somehow it was said that Eva said somebody had nappy hair, which I don't think nappy hair is really a bad, especially because most of us have nappy hair, as they say. And they decided to eat Eva's lunch last night about it. So, Eva, what happened about you saying nappy? Who had nappy hair?
Lunch.
Well, we all got nappy hair unless we put some smoothener on it. But at the end of the day,
better put some water on that shit.
Smoothener, we all do. The issue was that they think because I'm a fair-complected African-American woman that I am not allowed to use the common colloquialisms in our community, such as
yes, baby.
like ashy or edges or those things that we talk about in the black community. I grew up with black and brown people, but I didn't really see Latinos talking about edges. That's a black thing. You don't really see Latinos or white people talk about nappy hair. That's a black thing. Now, if someone of another culture is trying to degrade an African American using one of our characteristics, then yes, I have an issue with it. But as a black woman, I can say ashy. I can say nappy. I can say whatever I want to that is attributed to the black community in which I come from. I'm a black woman. My parents are black, graduate of an HBCU, husband a double graduate of HBCU. I got black kids. So I just find it a little irreprehensible when someone tells me what I can and can't say.
Girl,
in the black community.
To school. I need to get the dictionary.
I swear, I need to go.
That's colloquialisms. That has three syllables. And,
Colloquialisms those are the words and the phrases that we attribute to our community. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can use those, and I think it does us a disservice when we deal with the colorism issues in the community. Being fair complected or dark complected does not make you more black. And I wasn't there on the day of skin color choosing. I was born this way, a very proud black woman. So I find it irritating to have a black woman tell me what I can and can't say as a black woman.
Okay, honey, let's give Eva, honey, a big old nasty hand clap. Honey, just give Eva, honey, a big old nasty hand clap. Kenya, she told you. Okay, she read you, girl, and she got the rest of them girls together. I 100% agree with Eva. You all know that I am a fair-skinned woman myself. I will say nappy head. I will talk about edges, honey. I will talk about you being ashy. I'm black like everybody else, and to me, in my opinion, and I may be alone with this, you all, because I have seen other people's reviews and everybody was giving Kenya her props. Kenya is a very insecure woman. Okay, she's very insecure. Why the hell y'all think this bitch is always bragging about her long hair? My hair is so long and so beautiful, honey, in the words of Tanya. My hair is 24 inches long. What does that mean? Cut your hair off like Eva. Okay, Kenya, and then we'll see how much confidence your ass have then. Take them damn color contacts up out your eyes. Let's see how much confidence you have then. This woman is very insecure, you all, and some dark-skinned women, unfortunately, are insecure, about their skin, and they just feel like light-skinned women should, not say certain things, and, Eva has this straight hair, and I keep hearing that about Eva in all these different reviews. I don't think Eva has this straight hair. I think she did what a lot of us have did, which is like get a perm or a texturizer, something to make the shit look a certain way, but if Eva say she got nappy hair, honey, she got nappy hair. Why is y'all taking that from her? Y'all see how her daughter look, okay? The daughter, she got African American hair. She got it all locked up. I mean, like, what is the problem, okay? Eva don't gotta kiss nobody's ass. Like she said, she was not there, honey, when they was giving out skin colors, honey. Okay, she wasn't there when they was giving out eye color. She cannot help the way she looked. She still is a black woman, and put some respect on her damn name, okay? But Kenya can miss me with, you know, her little speech. I thought it was just a whole bunch of bullshit, because Kenya, you don't even live by your own standards of beauty. You really do think them color contacts make you look better. You think you having all this long ass silky hair makes you better. And you think anybody that does not have the hair that you have, you think that you're better than them just off the strength of your hair. Okay, and to me, Kenya can't talk about skin color. I think she tried to say, oh, well, Eva, you know, you're lighter skin. And Kenya, you look a little light at the reunion. Okay, you looked a little light. You didn't look like your normal shade that you are on the show. So y'all peep that out. I can't, you know, have a colorism talk with somebody like Kenya that has their own colorism, you know, issues. You know, she got some issues, you guys. You could just tell by how she talked, you know. Now, does Eva say other problematic shit on the show? Yes, she do. But I didn't feel, you know, her calling them nappy headed. I didn't feel like that was problematic. I felt like people is insecure and they feel away, you know, they feel away, and that's not Eva's fault. You know, that's not Eva's fault at all. So, girl, bye. Oatmeal pie face.
It's because she's brown skinned and she feels like that her hair.
But Kenya is not even brown skinned. There's a difference between being brown skinned and being dark skinned. We all have to get our colors together, honey, okay? But we are all black. We are all different colors of the rainbow.
May possibly be more nappy than yours at times because you.
Okay, because I put more eco style on my hair and I lay my hair down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Kenya's hair ain't even nappy. That's the biggest key of it all. You know, it's not even nappy.
My hair is nappy until I comb it like everyone else. My daughter's hair is too. I don't have an issue with it. The bigger question is, what is the problem?
Yeah, well, they were talking about you saying their hair was nappy, and they said your eyes was too light, so they was like, you got light eyes too.
Whatever that means, because I wasn't there on the day of eye color choosing either.
I didn't choose.
I was just born. Like, you know, we can't help the way we look, and I think that one of the things that we're dealing with right now, seriously, when it comes to Trump and the idea of not just America but the world villainizing African Americans, you know, and how we look. We are who we are. We're the color that we are. We can't help it. But I am no less human. I am no less feeling or emotional than anyone else. And so I don't feel like I should be treated any differently because my skin is a lighter dark than, you know, that's crazy.
Boom. Like I said before, you guys, you heard it from Eva. A lot of these women, like Kenya, and I notice it's a lot of YouTubers too, a lot of dark-skinned YouTubers. And some of these YouTubers I really admire, I respect. I feel like they are, you know, attractive women, you know, but at the same time, I see the insecurity in some of them. Now, the situation really quickly with OG on Basketball Wives, that was colorism. I think we all can agree that was colorism at its finest. If you don't know what colorism is, just watch Basketball Wives, especially last season, honey. That I can get with, but when we're reaching because some of you all don't like the color of your skin or you don't feel like you fit society's beauty standards and you want to take it out on another woman, I'm not here for that, okay? I don't support that, and everything, you guys, is not colorism. Okay, everything isn't colorism, and don't nobody that's light-skinned need to watch what they say, every little thing they say, because, you know, you offended, you know, you go be in your damn feelings about how they feel about something. You know, they're black just like you, and it is what it is. You know, like, stop it. Stop. I feel like when you call colorism on everything, you are being divisive within your own community. And you're sitting up here saying she's, you know, being a colorist, this, that, and the third. But shit, what about what you're doing? You know, you're trying to say that, and it's so weird because there are some dark-skinned women that give birth to light-skinned. I have it in my family. I got a dark-skinned auntie. She got light-skinned kids, you know, like, and you have light-skinned people that have dark-skinned kids. Like, we all one big happy family, you know, like my mother is a light-skinned woman. She has dark-skinned sons, you know, brown-skinned, dark-skinned sons. Like, what is the big damn deal? We all a part of the damn rainbow. Can't we all just get along, honey? I don't know, honey, but let's get on to this nasty review. Okay, so we are ready for the receipts. Porsha was told to screenshot the text messages to Andy and Cynthia about Kenya talking shit about Cynthia. And it turns out that Kenya felt like Cynthia was up Eva's ass. This directly correlates with what I've been telling you all about Kenya using triangulation in her relationships. She's always trying to win against another friend or win against somebody to get Cynthia's attention and approval. And I think that she looks and sounds absolutely ridiculous. I believe this whole thing. I don't need to really see any text messages because I actually have a little series coming up where I'm going to be showing you all, and you all, shit, you done seen it for your own self, but it ain't nothing like me putting an old nasty video together, you guys, to get my point across about how this girl triangulates in her friendships. You know, it ain't nothing like that, but I believe it. You know, I feel like at that time, Kenya was getting jealous that Cynthia and Eva have gotten closer, and she feels like Cynthia just belongs to her ass, you know? Cynthia is only allowed to be her damn friend. And it's so funny. Everybody want to say Nene is so territorial in her relationship with Cynthia, but Kenya does the same shit. And you all say nothing. But yeah, she was going on and on, you know, about how Cynthia, you know, threw her under the bus with Eva and she didn't really have her back. Girl, you need to quit. So basically it all comes down to Kenya did not feel that Cynthia had her back when Eva was making the whole nappy-headed comments. Cynthia did not need to have your back. I already went into the whole nappy-head colorism thing. We don't need to keep going into that, but you all get my damn point. I mean, it's just like, Kenya, you just need to quit. Like, seriously. Anyways, Kenya doesn't feel like those are legitimate receipts, and Cynthia feels like, I mean, we all talk shit about each other. It ain't really no big deal. You know, like, I don't give a damn if Kenya and Eva get along at all. And, you know, I don't feel like Kenya was really talking shit about me. She was just in her feelings. Of course, she always, you guys, she always bypasses everything that Kenya does. Kenya, you know, doesn't owe her anything. She don't owe her an apology. Everything is allowed and accepted and tolerated. It seems like when it comes to Kenya, Kenya can say and do whatever, and Cynthia is not going to hold her accountable for her actions. So that is what it is. Something else comes up in this episode, and honey, I wrote it down, honey, and it just further will show us why. Well, I should say not why, but how Cynthia allows Kenya to just get away with shit and she thinks that is cool. Moving on along, honey, okay? They get to talking about Cynthia and Nene's relationship or lack thereof, and Cynthia just felt like Nene has never really taken any accountability for all the shit that she has did to her. Nene says that's not true. Andy asks, where are they now? Cynthia says, we are in a respectful, neutral place. And Nene says, I agree, you know, we are baby stepping it right now. So they began showing all these clips about all the ladies being moms, and particularly Kenya and Porsha, and how, they both wanted to become mothers. And they pretty much showed clips of Kenya and Porsha at the whole Barbie party that she had for her baby Brooklyn. Andy mentions that his son has plenty of little girls on the show, honey, to date. I said, oh, that's cute. And Porsha said, honey, I thought he was PJ's man, honey, okay? One of the fans mentions to Andy, why does Cynthia keep talking about, she could be pregnant at 53 years old? Cynthia says it's a joke. But Cynthia, I think that that's a joke you need to stop, honey, okay? That's a joke that writes itself. You don't need no more kids, neither does Mike Hill. Let's just not even make the joke no more. Andy asks Cynthia, how has quarantine been in LA? Cynthia says it's been pretty good, and then sometimes it's not so good, honey. And I can imagine, honey, all them little girls in that house. Well, they ain't little girls, but y'all know they teenagers and early 20s, honey. That is a lot to deal with. They get to talking about Noelle and her new girlfriend, and Andy said he's proud that Cynthia responded to, her daughter being a lesbian or fluid, whatever you want to call it. She handled that as a parent with a lot of tact, and Cynthia said, of course, I just want her to be happy. They also bring up to Cynthia that it was kind of inappropriate, and I think it was one of the fans had brought up that it was inappropriate how Mike Hill and Cynthia, were talking about his ex in front of his daughter. Y'all remember that damn party he had with all them female friends? The whole situation was weird. His daughter did not fit into that equation, but Cynthia just said, she was of age. It wasn't like she's a little kid, and we don't want to hide, who we really are and how we really feel about things. But she said we were kind of cringing, me and Mike, while we were watching it back. So she said that his daughter ended up being fine with it. But honey, that ain't what we saw on the show. The daughter was crying. She had an issue with her father speaking about her mother in such a way. So I suggest y'all not do that no more. Andy asks Marlo how long has she had her nephew. She says it's been a year now. And then Andy asks Nene how much has Marlo changed. And Nene says Marlo has changed a lot, honey. She don't do all that shopping no more. She got to save her coins for the boys. That is so cute. And Marlo, I take my hat off to you, girl. I would take my wig off, but honey, my hair acting a fool up under this wig. But girl, I think that that's a beautiful thing, Marlo, that you are doing. Very commendable. Andy asks Kenya, how does it feel to finally be a mom after all these years and wanting a child? And Kenya says she's so in love with her daughter and her daughter is her world. And I'm really happy, you guys, for Kenya, for her being a mother, because I know that that's something that she has always wanted to be. And I think she probably would, she's a good mom. It looks like the baby is always happy. Either that, honey, or she get a lot of entertainment out of her father and her mother, honey. But that ain't for me to judge, okay? How you doing, baby Brooklyn? They get into baby Pilar and how baby Pilar, honey, is never smiling. She's very no-nonsense, and Porsha just basically said, hey, my mom said I was the same way as PJ, when I was a baby. And, hopefully PJ will grow out of that and become more bubbly like how I am now. I said, I hope she do, Porsha. I be feeling so bad for baby PJ, honey. Baby PJ ain't here for the drama, honey, okay? We have a fan brings up to Andy that Porsha and Kenya, they were cool, when the season first started, but as the season progressed, the fan felt like Porsha kept, saying shady stuff about Kenya, and that is not at all how I seen it, you guys. First, I saw Kenya actually making some joke about Dennis. Y'all know that all of them kind of collectively was kind of making jokes about Dennis messing with animals and stuff like that. And Porsha had actually mentioned that to Kenya. I saw that, and, I didn't make no big deal out of it, but hell, you wasn't so nice to me, the whole season. And Porsha is right. Porsha said exactly what I was thinking, though, when she said, you know what? I started to look at Kenya differently when I saw her evil behavior has not changed. And I completely 100%, honey, I agree with that, honey. Let's give Porsha, honey, a big old nasty hand clap. Let's give her a big old nasty hand clap, because I think what really was the straw that broke the camel's back is when Porsha saw how evil and nasty Kenya was being with Tanya. I think that is what really did it. I think every little thing that Porsha was saying about Kenya, you know, her being a secret shopper of Go Naked hair, she said that before on a season. That was fun shade. You know, she said little shit about Kenya. It wasn't really no big deal, but I think the shit with Tanya is what really pissed Porsha off. A lot of you all said that that is not Porsha's fight, but guess what? That's her friend though, okay? And you will never, if you somebody's real friend, you're not going to allow another bitch to try to bully your friend. We all know Kenya was trying to do that when she was mocking that girl on that bus. She didn't mock her just once, okay? It's one thing when you do things just once, but she did it 2 and 3 times. It's like she kept picking on Tanya. I didn't like the whole setup of the whole cookie lady. I didn't even like the segment before the cookie lady thing where it was all the women together at the table and Tanya was there, and you was trying to allude to the fact that her man was cheating on her. You was trying to do it without her knowledge. You know, you was trying to do it in this old sneaky ass way, but everybody knew who the fuck you was talking about. And Tanya said, Kenya, you already knew what you were up to. This shit was playing and you can't tell me no different. And honey, I am Team Tanya for that, honey, okay? And then did y'all check that part out where Tanya got Kenya's ass together and said, bitch, not today and tomorrow don't look good either. You need to let me talk, honey, okay? She bossed up on Kenya's ass. Kenya shut her ass up. And I said, yes, Tanya, yes, give it to Kenya, honey, because she needs to learn to shut her fucking mouth and let somebody else talk, okay? You know you set the whole cookie lady thing up because you's a hating ass bitch. One of the fans mentioned that Kenya, you know, she always throws shade, but, you know, why is she shocked, you know, when her shade has consequences, you know, and Kenya was just like, oh, I'm not shocked that it has consequences, you know, I just give people the energy that they give me, and then we get into Marlo and how Marlo was mad as hell that Kenya crashed her whole little, you know, her little wig launch that she was trying to do. And I felt like that was messed up. It was unnecessary for Kenya to do that. And then Kenya got to, before that, Cynthia said, oh, that wasn't no big deal. That was fun shade. Cynthia, shut your ass up. You are clearly up Kenya's ass. That was not fun shade. Even Kandi had to say, no, I thought it was funny, and I don't even think it was funny, but Kandi said she thought it was funny, but not fun shade, and it was not fun shade at all. None of the ladies agreed that that is what fun shade is. Then Kenya tried to clap back and tried to say, well, it was fun shade when, you know, Porsha and Shamia was at my hair care event, you know, some seasons back. I think it was season 9. It was season 8 or 9. They was at her hair care event, and Shamia was the one drinking, you know, the water, because Kenya had water. She didn't have no product, honey, in her bottles. It was Shamia that was drinking, you know, out of the bottles, and Kenya tried to blame that on Porsha. Porsha was like, that was Shamia. I was right there with her, but Shamia is the one that did that first, honey, okay? Kenya, you are comparing apples to oranges. You need to take responsibility and accountability for your actions, honey, okay? So another person from social media asked Marlo a question, and they basically asked her, how would you feel if somebody told your nephews that their own mother didn't want them? You know, the same thing that you said to Kenya. Marlo said, that was like, 4 or 5 years ago. Kenya got into this whole thing of you was saying that type of same shit, you know, at your little wig launch as I was leaving. Kenya, this is what I have to say to you, and Porsha was absolutely correct. You have a way of provoking people and then playing victim. Okay, if Marlo said that to you after you fucked up her event, so be it. I know a lot of people is not going to agree with what I'm saying, but I don't give a fuck. You don't fuck up somebody's event and thinking that they go be cordial with you and be nice. I think Marlo was at that event. She ain't trying to beat your ass, you know, the way old hood Marlo would have probably some years ago, but you know, she was still trying to be cool about it, and you just kept being a bitch at her damn wig launch. So if she said anything like that, which I didn't see, I saw a clip that they played where Marlo was saying that's why your husband don't want your ass and Mr. Daly don't need you or want you. She was saying shit like that. So be it. You caused it. You don't fuck up somebody's shit and then, you know, try to play victim. She could say whatever she want to say at that point. Marlo gets on the fact, honey, that Kenya can't keep a man. She keeps changing men, honey, every other episode. And Kenya shot back and said, when the hell have you, man, have a man of yourself? When have you had a man all to yourself besides the man that you and Nene, honey, was sharing? Y'all know that man, John, some years back. I'm just like, why are we bringing up this old ass shit? Kenya, that's an old ass read. Eva tried to act like it was a big deal. It wasn't a big deal to me. It was old. It was tired. Who cares? Nene got all on her feelings. It was just like, bitch, don't be bringing my motherfucking name into it. Marlo shot back at Kenya and said, bitch, your pussy is so whack you can't even keep a man off the pussy that you got, honey. Nene shot back and said, all her men want a social distance from her dumb ass. Yes, bitch, yes. Give Nene, honey, a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Just give her a big old nasty hand clap. I know that that's right, honey, because like I said, even in this quarantine, honey, Mr. Mark Daly don't want to be bothered with Kenya, honey, okay? He's still making excuses for why he can't be with his wife and his daughter. And Kenya, your whole marriage is a social distancing relationship. Like, you really should just shut the fuck up and be quiet, bitch. Kenya gets in her feelings and says, why is it that the ugliest bitches want to come for the prettiest bitch of the show? Excuse me? Boo boo. Oatmeal pie face. Cynthia is the baddest on this show. And I will have to say Eva is the next one. And then I'm going to have to go with my girl Porsha. Really, to me, they all kind of equalize. But that's just my little order. Your order may be different. But them the baddest three on this show. Kenya, you are a beauty queen, a former old ass, dusty ass beauty queen. Like that shit is old. You know, you're a former beauty queen with bad skin. Your skin was all fucked up when you was on here and you ashy as hell too. You know, like, girl, you ain't cute like that, girl. This is what I'm saying. This bitch is delusional. Andy was getting his life, honey. He was cracking up, but I didn't think it was funny at all because Marlo is not a bad looking woman at all. And I think Marlo could pull Mark, honey, if she wanted to. I'm just saying, Nene is not a bad looking woman in her own right. You know, these women are, I've seen ugly women. Marlo and Nene would never be ugly, especially compared to you, Kenya. You act like you fucking Beyonce, Lauren London, Naomi Campbell, Angela Bassett. You ain't even on Angela Bassett's fucking level. What is she in her 60s? Bad as hell. Doing the chocolate thing, honey. Like, Angela Bassett got some beautiful chocolate skin, honey. That is how you should be looking. Okay, Kenya, girl, you need to quit. Nene pops off at Kenya, fuck you, bitch. And then Kenya got the saying, nah, bitch, fuck you. She said Nene got a fake chin and fake cheeks. Nene said you got a botched booty and you got bad skin, honey. Up under all that fucking makeup, you got bad skin, honey, okay? Kenya, we ain't forgot about all them craters all up in your face, okay? Andy gets on Kenya for going after people's businesses. You know, it was really messed up what he did, you know, what she did to Marlo. And then Kenya got into this whole thing of, yeah, I did that because Marlo kept talking shit about me at Cynthia's Bailey Q, honey. You know, and Marlo did get her ass together. But Kenya, you deserve to be read. You got what you got. I love when Andy told Kenya, so it's okay for you to fuck up other people's businesses, but they just can't fuck up yours, honey. I said, yes, Andy, read her down, honey. A fan had mentioned that it was messed up that Kenya called Tanya a see you next Tuesday, and Kenya responded, oh, I felt so bad after that. Everybody looking at this bitch like, no, you ain't. You don't feel bad. You don't feel bad at all. Andy asked Tanya, did you accept Kenya's apology when it came to the see you next Tuesday comment? And Tanya said that Kenya basically defends every action that she makes towards anybody on this show. She apologized just so basically she could look good apologizing. And I agree, the bitch ain't sincere at all. Next. So we have a fan that basically asks Nene, you said that Kenya deserves everything that's bad that's going on in her marriage. You know, do you still feel that Kenya basically got her karma? And Nene was quiet. You know, she just looked at Andy and didn't say shit. You know, it's just like she stopped participating. I know I'm going to see other reviews and they're going to say, Nene didn't have nothing to say. Nene didn't have this to say. Kenya tries to throw into this whole situation of how Greg cheated on Nene with one of her workers. Bitch, shut up. Let me get your ass together, Kenya. You can't come for somebody's marriage that has been going on for over 20 plus years, and you done been with this nigga for less than 5 years, and you still can't get him in the same fucking household as you and your daughter. You can't even keep a man in one spot, okay? This man wants to social distance with you. Period. Outside of this whole quarantine, these stay-at-home orders, he never puts on a united front with your ass. So how dare you come for Nene and Greg's marriage, bitch? You'll never have a marriage like that. Mark could never feel that way about you. It don't even matter what the fuck Greg did, okay? Did he have to do what he did? No, but who gives a fuck? When I look online, I see Nene and Greg interviewing all types of couples and shit in this quarantine. They doing their thing on Nene's Instagram Live and on her YouTube channel. When are we going to see Mark and Kenya interviewing other couples and coming together, putting on a united front? When will we see that? And I say never, never, never. It ain't gonna never happen, okay? Because they shit is not real. It's not even a real marriage. What marriage are you in where you want all your assets to go to your child and you don't want your husband to have anything and you trying to keep everything separate from him? What is the fucking point of even being married, okay? If all I got is what I got and you got what you got and we don't want to mix and mingle or, you know, we don't want to come together and give each other something just in case this don't work out. Make it make sense, and it don't make no damn sense. I love how Nene shot back at Kenya and was like, who the hell is your man messing around with, bitch? Because it certainly ain't been your ass, honey. And I was like, yes, give it to her, Nene, because he ain't been over there with her. And Kenya tried to shoot back, well, at least he ain't messing with my housekeepers or nothing like that. And then Nene was like, shit, he probably messing with everybody. Shit, that's not you, you know? Nene said that Kenya is that dry thing over there, honey, talking about her cootie cat, honey. Is it dry, Kenya? Is it dry like the Sahara? You better put some of that Kenya Moore product on that shit. Y'all catch Marlo calling Kenya a fake ass bitch under her breath. I was cracking up. We already talked about the whole cookie lady situation, okay? But it came out that Cynthia basically put Tanya up on game that, you know, Kenya was talking about her. Kenya tried to lie, such a big ass liar. She tried to lie and say initially she wasn't talking about Tanya when she had all the girls together, alluding that somebody's man was cheating on them. That whole time, bitch, you was talking about fucking Tanya. Just own up to it. Tanya got on the fact of Kenya getting so upset that she was accused of wearing a wig. And remember, it turned out the bitch was actually wearing a wig. Here go Kenya. Well, I never really wear wigs. You know, I was just protecting my 24 inches of natural hair. Listen here, bitch. You wear wigs. You ain't no better than nobody. You wear contacts. Those are fake. Okay. You have fake eyes. Okay, you wear fake hair. You ain't no better than nobody on the damn show. See, that's what I'm saying, you guys. That's why I can't rock with her, because she's such a fake ass bitch. You think that you are on this pedestal because you have long hair. Okay, a lot of black women have long hair. But in Kenya's mind state, what I am getting you guys is she feels like because I have long hair, I am so much better and more prettier than the women on this show. And that ain't true, honey. Okay? Kenya tried to get on Tanya. Oh, well, you only came with me on that wig thing because you thought I was coming, for Paul. Hell, she has every right to come at your ass. Okay, she has every right. You're trying to attack her fiance and accuse him of different things. Kenya tries to say, oh, well, had I known you were so sensitive, about your relationship and you had all these insecurities. No, bitch, that's you. That's how you are with Mark. Okay? That's how you are with him. Because it came out towards the end of the season that you got to telling everybody, oh, he was cheating on you and still, hooking up with one of his exes and stuff. And we already see how he treats you on the damn show. He treats you like you a motherfucking option, bitch. Like, he don't treat you like you his wife. Okay? He don't treat you like wifey. Okay, and I know a lot of people will say, well, Tanya, her man ain't into her. He still ain't married her. But hell, at least when I see Paul, he look like he claiming Tanya. We don't ever see that with Mark and Kenya. Shit, okay, it looks like an arrangement. It looked like Kenya is paying him to be with her. And it looked like from how Mark act on the show, honey, he ain't being paid enough. But you ain't heard that from me, honey, okay? Porsha had me dying when she asked a question, honey. She was like, this is Porsha from Atlanta. And Porsha wants to know, Tanya, do you feel like Kenya acted alone when it came to the whole cookie lady situation, honey? And basically, she was just trying to imply that Cynthia has something to do with the messy ass shit too. This is what I'm saying about Cynthia. Cynthia do dirty ass shit, but she likes to, throw rocks and hide her hands. Cynthia, you still is a low down dirty bitch for being in on this shit. Tanya says that Cynthia is okay with her from the fact of Cynthia came to her and let her know that Kenya was talking about her and was, Kenya is the one that set up the cookie lady situation. Cynthia claims she ain't had nothing to do with it, but bitch, you was in there too, okay? They played a clip, honey. That goddamn Porsha is a fool, honey. Porsha took over this fucking reunion trying to get all the facts out there, honey. I was here for it. They showed a clip of Cynthia trying to out Tanya's whole situation at baby Brooklyn's birthday party. At a child's birthday party, Cynthia. That's where you thought all this drama should play out. Shame on you, okay? I like how Tanya got on Kandi for the whole cookie lady thing, and Kandi claimed on social media she had no opinion of it. Kandi, this is what I'm talking about. You up Kenya's ass. Just say that the shit was wrong. Just say that it was wrong and she shouldn't have did that like that. But here go Kandi. Oh, well, I don't know you like that, Tanya, to take up for you. Tanya, don't take your ass back on Kandi's YouTube channel because she is that bitch over there, okay? So we get to Eva and the whole Kevin McCall situation. Eva mentions that she was sued by Kevin McCall. Motherfucker, how you go sue somebody and sue them for child support? You don't take care of the child. You disown the child on social media. This is what I'm saying. This nigga is crazy. Eva, you did the right damn thing. This idiot, like I told y'all before on one of my other videos, got arrested while he was there in court trying to fight for his daughter. Stupid as hell. Eva lets us know about her situation with Kevin McCall. She says that they were never really in a serious relationship. She was just doing her, being young, having sex. She ended up getting pregnant. And then that is how she, found out that he was so abusive. She said that there was definitely signs along the way and she ignored those signs. She thought that things would get better. He would eventually change. Eva, I want to say this to you. You became likable again during this segment. You became relatable. You became that girl from Top Model that, we were all rooting for. I was rooting for you. Ain't that what Tyra said? But I got back on your side a bit when you stated you went through all this bullshit with Kevin McCall. I done been through, some similar shit. And, my heart just really went out to Eva, for all that she'd been through. The lady softened, you know, when it came to this segment. Porsha softened, Nene, you know, the rest of the ladies, they all listened. And Eva just really got in her feelings. You know, she was being asked all these questions about Kevin. She ended up crying and storming off the set. Kenya asked could she leave the set to call her. I thought that was really nice. But yeah, Eva, you got back a little bit in my good graces because you came off as just being relatable. And you wasn't this girl that thought she was so much better than everybody else on the cast. You was regular Eva that was going through what a lot of women, you know, go through when it comes to their child's fathers and, you know, fighting for custody and dealing with domestic violence issues. They show all these clips of everybody saying that Dennis needs does Porsha need a rabies shot for, you know, messing with Dennis, and he like animals. We saw with Nene and Marlo and everybody said, and, you know, Andy wanted to know how is Porsha and Dennis's relationship holding up now, because we also saw a clip where Dennis said he doesn't even want to pay for a wedding because he doesn't want to pay for people that don't really support their relationship. Porsha says that her and Dennis are quarantined together with their baby and her mother, and she says that they are, you know, just hanging in there, taking it one day at a time, trying to make it work for her family. They asked her about Dennis being out at all times of the night with women. We saw the whole social media clip of, you know, him hanging out late at night with women. Supposedly he had went to a club or something and went and got something to eat with a whole bunch of friends. I ain't buying it, but Porsha said that he was out to eat with friends and it just looked a certain way. It wasn't really how it looked. I call bullshit, but honey, if you like it, I love it. She said she trying to work things out, and Porsha, all I got to tell you, girl, is get that fool on child support. Okay, get them checks, honey. All right. We get to this, excuse me, honey. We get to this whole thing with Nene and Kandi and how Nene was on her social media, on her YouTube, talking about how somebody keeps having spinoff after spinoff. And then Andy gets to alluding that, well, hell, you had to be talking about Kandi or Kim Zolciak. I don't believe that Nene was talking about Kandi. I feel like this, you all, and I'm going to leave it here. Kandi wanted to have an issue with Nene. She does not have a storyline. All she had is this old ass shit that's going on with Todd and Mama Joyce. And supposedly, Kandi mentions on the reunion everything is good with them now. But it's just like you made it look like y'all had all these fucking issues when the damn season was going off. So, girl, make it make sense, and it don't make no damn sense. Kandi mentioned she was the main one trying to be cool with Nene, trying to be neutral with her when Nene was trying to, you know, be back cool with the girls in the group. And Kandi, you was still throwing shade at Nene. You threw shade at her event saying that y'all remember when Nene had the whole event with the leopard print, like you had to wear some type of leopard print. Y'all heard Kandi shade her and say that I ain't never seen all these women before. I don't even believe all these women is her friends. Why would you say some shady ass shit? Nene brought that shit up, and amongst other things that Kandi has said this season. So she was like, Kandi, you lying girl. You wasn't that neutral with me. You was saying shit the whole season, you know. But then when I say something, it's this big deal. Nene got to telling Kandi, bitch, you are forgettable, you know, you're boring, ain't nobody checking for you. They yelling back and forth, and then Nene slipped up and said Kandi is unforgettable, and then Eva jumped in and was just like, you mean forgettable? And Eva, you know what the hell she meant, okay? We trying to be cool with you, Eva, but you keep jumping your ass in, honey. You gotta save that peach. I get it. They go back and forth. Kandi is saying all types of shit to Nene. I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch. You know, Andy has to mute both of them. They both going at it. They don't even know they fucking muted. I thought that the shit was funny. Nene yelled at Eva, go back to LA and lick bottoms. I say, oh Lord, now here y'all go. Andy begins alluding into this other segment of us breaking down Kenya and Cynthia's relationship. He's trying to figure out whether they are friends or foes, honey. And I think we all trying to figure out what they are at this point.
I'm the only real friend that Cynthia has.
See, why do you speak like that? Because you are a jealous ass triangulating bitch, okay? If you want to be Cynthia's friend, be her friend without mentioning Nene. But see, her whole primary intention for Cynthia is to let Cynthia know that she is so much of a better friend than Nene is to her.
I have to call closet planners to come get your life together. She's picked Nene to be her ride or die before.
Did y'all hear that? Who talks like that? This girl, are you in junior high? Are you in elementary? What is your problem? Nene sees all these clips and she calls bullshit. She said, they ain't shit. They ain't nothing but a whole bunch of fucking haters. And she ends up storming off and saying that, you know, shit, what they got to talk about if I'm not here? That's why she left. And I thought the shit was funny. They all try to figure out where Nene is, honey, and I was cracking the fuck up. I don't blame her at this point, you know. Andy begins asking a damn question, and I think to Cynthia about her toxic friendship with Nene. Cynthia begins to answer it. Andy notices Nene is gone, and that was it, honey. All right, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm brand new, and I'm out.